guys and gals, Never here from Drinkwing Gaming, and something on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon Dam, coming back at you on the Let's Play episode of Conway. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Oh yeah, Julian's path, y'all. This is Julian's path. Alright. Oh, well, 1 second, wrong version. Alright, y'all, we're on the right version now. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Please? There we go. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Okay. Yes, sir. What voice was I doing for Ariat? No doubt, Mr. Hudson. You trust your crew? A confident smile spreads across Arthur's face. They're the best I've had the pleasure of sharing the deck with. Then is no problem. They get you safely in. Keep steady. No rush. Pay attention. You heard the man. I need you to move smartly, but I know I get nothing less from you, Mr. O'Connor. As if I was your right arm, sir. Good lad. Ariat, this way, please, to the helm. Once he's gone, Samuel summons the crew around him with an expansive wave of his long arm. Listen up! We're going to weigh anchor in Roundhead fucking Island there. That rocky, unfamiliar island. You follow me? Not a sound comes from the crowd, just a uniform nod. Good! They do exactly as I say it. And won't even threaten the lash. The maned wolf favors you and the other sailors with a fanged grin. Because if you mess this up when we ground, it's a long swim back. And if it's you who caused the grounding, you better be able to swim for two, as I sure as shit will make you drag me all the way. Now, we're on a close reach, and I expect Arthur will be wanting to keep most of the sails furled. So we're going to divide up and mind the ones we are using. Stay focused. Wolf, I want you to take the spanker. You and, grab someone who looks stalky. James and Julian, get forward. We'll lead men on the jibs. Aye. There are a dozen sailors already manning the lines. At your approach, one of them lets go of his, indicating for the two of you to take over while he finds a different sail to mind. Well, this should be fun. Really? Sam said we're on a close reach. You can feel it, right? No. The wind. We're mostly sailing into it, so the mainsails aren't worth a damn. It's all the work of the fore and aft sails. Gotta keep them nice and trimmed. Oh, I'm getting a Tim and Eric reference from that. So, fun or a lot of work? Well, it's fun on a smaller ship. As he talks, he slips the line off its cleat, and you help the lizard pull the line taut. When he's satisfied, he ties it off again. On a ship like this, at least it's something to do. Arthur must really trust Samuel, though, and his pilot. I honestly, I was expecting us to row in. I'll take it. I'd rather not try to row a ship this size. Not the Conway. You get some men in the boats and have them tow us in. I've seen that done plenty. Or you tell them to row out so they can secure the kedge anchor and pull yourself in that way, or... Do you ever shut up? He doesn't. Not really. Julian gives the sailor a wink and a grin that the other man pointedly fails to return. Anyways, it's always a lot of work. So, this is better than that, right? The jib's luffing. Let's sheet it in again. As the ship's course changes, the wind has stopped filling the jib sail. The edges are fluttering and cracking stiffly. You help Julian tighten the sheet till the flapping stops. Well, look at that. The island of Mogador drifts past off the ship's port side. It seems uninhabited, or mostly so, but rubble marks the remains of some old structure. A fortress, maybe? Ravaged by what must be centuries of weather. I wonder how old that is. The oldest building in my village must be the church, I guess. Nothing like that. You ever shut up? Good God! No. It's my first time seeing a new country. First time leaving home. I never would have guessed. If I remember correctly, then the Portuguese used to control the island. I think that's what that fort was. It wasn't the king's doing. I read about it in a book that I managed to find in my father's library. Wanted to know what I'm getting into. The sense of history is awe-inspiring. Despite the sailor's skepticism, there's something almost overwhelming about seeing the island and the cliffs and the hint of the city beyond. You've made it. Soon enough, you'll be setting foot on foreign lands. Has any Kelly ever been to Morocco? Very much doubt it. Just a little bit longer now. Helm! Hard to starboard! Hard over aye, sir! Well before the acknowledgement, the Conway is already beginning to change course, the bowsprit tracing a steady leftward turn. Julian starts to unfasten the rope from its cleat. Get ready to ease off on the sheet. Yeah? It's called wearing. We're gonna turn across the wind, so the sail's gonna move. We'll need to adjust it. Alright. The other sailors are doing the same, taking their cues from the edges of the sails. Sure enough, you can feel the wind change direction as the Conway completes its port turn, coming about on its northerly course. Mogador, the city, lies directly ahead. The wind has the ship's sails filled out, although now that you're in the lee of the island, it's a gentler, steady breeze. The lee side of the islands is studded with ramparts, complete with what you're certain must be cannons. There are no sailors, but it only adds to the exciting feeling that you're truly entering someplace new and different. Your fellow crew seem to think so too. There's a buzz of anticipation, their attention torn between the lines and taking in the activity of a bustling harbor town. A bit fast. A bit fast. It must be 5 or 6 knots now. Purse Blackborough, manning one of the jibs, is now looking forward, scowling faintly. He raises his voice. You planning to beat her, Sam? We're fine, Purse. Get ready to reef stays. Get ready to reef the stays. Belay that now, till Mr. Hudson says otherwise. The jackal glowers, staring pointedly at the water as if he can already sense an impending catastrophe. All you hear from Arthur is a few corrections to the helm, keeping you in the shipping channel. The order to haul in the sails comes as you leave the lee of the island and the Conway turns back into the wind. The ship loses speed remarkably quickly at that point, coasting towards an open space that must be the berth you've been assigned. Now then, who's got good aim? You're not sure what he's got in mind, but Samuel has the respect of the officers. He'd like to earn his respect in turn. I might. I think I do. Is that so, then? I appreciate the enthusiasm. Still gunning to make a good impression, eh? Grinning, he picks something off the deck and hands it to you. It's solid and fairly hefty, a lump of bronze, perhaps, or maybe even lead. You see them boys is waiting on the pier? Yes? What I tell you, hit the closest one, like. What? This is pretty heavy. 'Tis. You want me to hit him? Sure, missing, you gotta swim. The Conway is nearly stopped by now, and Samuel appears to be gauging the distance carefully. He opens his muzzle, holding up a paw and counting down slowly. Do it. You wind up, take aim as best you can, and throw. As the projectile arcs outward, you realize he's fixed a length of lightweight hemp rope to it. For a brief panicked moment, you worry that you might actually hit the man, but he steps back and it lands heavily at his feet. Other lines are now being tossed overboard for the men on the docks to make fast. It doesn't seem to require the attention of the full crew. You step back and take a deep breath. For now, savoring the experience of your first foreign port, you lean forward and take your first proper look at the city. It is unmistakably, thrillingly different. The buildings, even the ones along the harbor, are made of some kind of stone, white and clean and straight-walled. They seem to glow in the afternoon sun. Later, you will think of marble-halled palaces. At the moment, their stark lines and radiant color turn your imagination to something more ethereal and dreamlike. A city made of bone or sugarloaf. The idea of exploring it, of even being able to set foot there, has your heart racing. And while you're sure there will be plenty of work to do, you're just as certain you won't spend the entire time standing watch. In just a short while, the ground beneath your feet will no longer be moving. There will be fresh food. You can fall asleep to something other than exhaustion and the sound of the rigging. For the first time in 2 weeks, you can find yourself more than a stone's throw from the nearest other person, if you want. But you're not liable to want for companionship either. You wonder what the others will have planned. Julian is as giddy as you are. Exploring a new city to both of you, particularly one so busy and unique, could certainly be a lot of fun. Maybe the kind of fun you'll have to answer for later, but so what? You're a young man, entitled to a bit of excitement. You've talked your way out of worse already. One thing is certain, though. You hope the purser hands you your wages ahead of time. You chuckle to yourself at the thought of finally getting back on firm land and having absolutely nothing to show for it. I feel 2 scaled hands settle on your shoulders, giving them a playful squeeze. Mere moments after, the green snout of Julian slips into your vision. And that's my sailor making it to his first harbor. Didn't do too bad, did I? Not in my eyes. How's it feel? You reach up with your hand and gently tap against the tip of his nose. It's everything I hoped it would be. You're easy to impress. Shush you, let me have this. Now it's your time to get a tap against the side of your snout. Never, old man. Come on, let's get ready. Ah, damn it. Okay. Well, I guess that's all for Julian for now. I think I have more content for everyone else. Yeah. Alright, y'all. So we'll continue more in the next video. I think we'll be doing more wolf. Yeah, I think we'll be doing more wolf. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye!